Hello everybody, my name is Alex and today we are going to be talking about the first Nintendo Direct of 2020. I've been wanting to say those words for so long, but unfortunately it wasn't exactly what we were dreaming of, was it? It didn't have the big announcements we'd have all loved to see. But the purpose of this video is not to moan at Nintendo, it's instead to take a step back, for us to really reflect on what we have seen and why we've seen what it was, and then to discuss what about the big titles, what about, you know, the Paper Mario and the Breath of the Wild 2 stuff. When are we going to learn more about those games and get new announcements? So let's start off with though, about talking and reflecting on what we've just seen. So what actually happened in this Direct? Why are some people quite disappointed? Why are some people worried about the future of their favourite first-party titles? Well, so straight off the bat, this Direct was not looking particularly promising for first-party stuff at all. I mean, it was announced on Twitter with an immediate link to watch the Direct. Now, I know Nintendo have sort of done that more regular with mini Directs and stuff and announcements over the last year or so, but yeah, that's already a warning sign for me. And then the fact it was a Direct Mini suggested that this was not going to be the big Direct we all hoped for. So straight away, I'm not building my hopes up. I could sort of see what was coming. So how did it unfold? Well, although the Direct did include new content for some first-party titles, so we had the Animal Crossing events news, one of them coming up very soon at the beginning of April. They look cool, by the way. I love how they're sort of going to keep the game fresh and new with those sort of little events which we can all get involved in. That is a very good idea, which has worked with games before. And we also got news of the Pokemon DLC and, you know, the ARMS, the next Smash Fighter being from ARMS. So we did get some first-party stuff. It wasn't completely lacking first-party stuff. But the big focus of this Direct was third-party titles. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm actually excited for some of this third-party stuff. Bioshock and XCOM jump to mind, but if we dream of a Nintendo Direct, we are not dreaming of the third-party stuff. Well, most people aren't. Most of us are dreaming of the big announcements. We're dreaming of news on Breath of the Wild 2, a new Odyssey, Mario Kart 9, etc, etc. I dream of Pikmin all the time, but that's just me. But this Direct, there was none of that. So that's why some people are, you know, a bit flustered and a bit panicked about the future of some of those games. However, if you are worried about one of those games because it wasn't in this Nintendo Direct, don't be. There is no need to be. This Nintendo Direct was not geared in any way towards those announcements. Like I said a minute ago, it was a Direct Mini announcing the way it was. This is not where they're going to announce their big games for 2020. And there will be big games for 2020, there has to be. There will be a Mario or Zelda game at the end of this year. They just haven't announced it yet. Instead, this Nintendo Direct was more focused on games between now and the summer, because it doesn't look like, you know, what's going on in the world right now basically is really, really tough with the coronavirus. It will affect every single one of us in some way. It affects every single industry, and that's just how it is. And the video game industry is no different. So this Nintendo Direct happened because there was little choice. The fiscal year starts in April. April's just around the corner. They needed just to assure investors and things like that that, you know, everything's okay. We've got these games coming. People are going to buy these games between now and the summer, and then probably when we get a bit further down the line, that's when the big announcements are coming. So if you are worried, please don't be, because it will be okay. When will we actually get more news on these styles of games? Well, from watching the Nintendo Direct Mini through, for me they seem to fill the space between now and June quite well. So I'm thinking it makes sense with everything that's going on in the world to give ourselves a bit of time, and the beginning of June, where E3 was going to be between June 9th and June 11th, would be a very good place to put this Nintendo Direct for a number of reasons. Like, we need to know what the holiday games of this year are going to be, and the summer's a good time to start gearing up for that. There will be big games this year, there has to be. The new Xbox is coming out, the new PlayStation's coming out. Nintendo have got to put a good lineup of games out, and they will. We'll just be waiting a little bit to learn about them. Now, I've seen some people mentioning maybe April, May for a Direct. It could happen, I personally don't see it, but where I'd put, sort of, if I was a betting man, I'd be putting my money on early June, but we'll have to see how it unfolds. However, the big message of this video is don't panic. The big games will be coming. and we'll learn about them in the next few months. We have to. Okay, that's my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct Mini and when I think we will get those big titles we all want so much. What do you think though? What did you think to the Direct Mini? Was there anything in there that really stood out for you? And also, when do you think we'll get these big first-party title announcements that we are all really looking forward to? If you have enjoyed today and want to see more, make sure you hit the like button on this video, it helps us out so much, and consider subscribing for more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, I'm Alex, and I will see you in another video soon.